It's Championship Sunday here at Fresh Park. Good afternoon and welcome to the Class B State Championship game. I'm Sean Larken, Mike Holt, back in studio with you. The Anacoco Lady Indians upset the number one seeded Stanley Lady Panthers yesterday to punch their ticket to the final for the first time since 2022. They are one win away from their second title in program history, and they will face the Quitman Lady Wolverines. Quitman looking for a three-peat here in Class B. The teams are in their huddles, umpires behind the plate taking a picture. They'll have all the pregame festivities and all that good stuff. Before the game, they'll have the anthems and the prayer. So we wanted to kind of set the stage for you again. The number 4 Lady Indians against the number 2 Quitman Lady Wolverines again yesterday. Anacoco trailing 5-0. And that third inning was the turning point in the ball game. Ani Duran, a grand slam. They would actually go 7 unanswered to take a 7-5 lead. Stanley would grab a run to make it 7-6, but then Ani Duran and Ava Davis homered to give Lady Indians a cushion, and they would win that one 9-6 again, punching their ticket to the final for the first time in 4 years. Quitman took down the Hicks Lady Pirates again. Lady Pirates had tons of opportunities yesterday to punch through, unable to do so. But again, a great season for the Lady Pirates. They nearly pulled off the upset there, but it is Quitman back in the final, trying to win their third straight, be their third title overall. They started winning those a couple of years ago. Again, everybody knew about the Cali deal era there, but they are still rocking and rolling after Cali's left for LSU. But again, it'll be Anacoco and Quitman here in the Class B softball state championship game. As they are getting the crowd fired up. We'll go ahead and give you the lineups for the teams, and we'll first give you the Quitman Lady Wolverines. It'll be Anna Leach leading off, playing right field. Third baseman batting second, Maggie Guyot. The shortstop batting third, Hallie Kate Pulig. The catcher batting cleanup, Kinsley Ponder. In the circle, batting fifth is Brenna Lamkin. Batting sixth is Briley Bowers, playing left field. Zoe Williams batting seventh, playing first base. Avery Watson, the designated player, batting eighth. Amelia Staggs in the 9 spot, playing second base. And it's Braylon Boone in center field for the Lady Wolverines. As for the Anacoco Lady Indians, it'll be Sari Procell leading off, playing third. Ava Davis playing center field, batting second. Emily D'Amico playing shortstop, batting third. Kylie Kaye in the cleanup spot. Ani Duran batting fifth behind the dish. First baseman Bella Shapkoff is batting sixth. Batting seventh, and the designated player Tori Heyman. Good to see her back yesterday. Again, hit the ball hard. Nothing to show for her yesterday, but again, a positive. Not seeing pitches for a few weeks. She was able to square one up right at the right fielder yesterday. She'll be batting seventh. Ruth Rodriguez in the circle, batting eighth. Bree Dowden, the right fielder, batting ninth. And Madison Chance Flex playing left field. And that rounds out the lineups for both teams. Again, Lady Indians. We talked about this yesterday when they were down 5-0. If you're into these type of things, you know, stars aligning and whatnot, teams of destiny, yada, yada, yada. I know I'm a big fan of it. Look, it's only crazy if superstitions and rituals don't work, right? Or else they'll call you a cult, which that's what A&M is. But, again, we talked about this. The Lady Indians, this is their 8th title game appearance. They are tied for third all-time with the most runner-ups. Obviously, they won a championship. The one time they did so, they were the number 4 seed. They're the number 4 seed here today. The team they defeated in 2012, the Quitman Lady Wolverines. We'll be back after this first pitch of the Class B State Championship game. Anacoco and Quitman right here on today's Country 105.7.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years' experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lewis Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
Here you go, cream and sugar. Let's sit in my office.
Wow, nice office.
Thanks.
Is that a vision board behind you?
It is. You know about these? Do you have one?
Yeah, I've just never done one. What's that building? The picture in the corner?
Oh, that's Merchants and Farmers Bank. They're my secret weapon.
What?
How do you think I've expanded to 3 stores, gotten bigger?
Well, what have they done for you?
For one thing, remote deposit capture. And then their online banking and, oh, my expansion loan.
You got an expansion loan?
You need a good business banker who can help you think big. Call them. They'll come to you. Get out your phone. I'm going to share my Merchants and Farmers Guy's contact with you.
No matter what business you're in, Merchants and Farmers will help you think bigger. Merchants and Farmers Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Your future begins with our history.
The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System are proud to support the academic and athletic programs of the area schools within their community. They recognize the importance of a good combination of athletics and academics in molding our student athletes into productive citizens of the community. The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System live, work, and play right here in the communities they serve. They wish continued success to each athlete, both on and off the field.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright would like to take this time to remind everyone of the importance of not driving while under the influence. Never get behind the wheel of an automobile while impaired. Drinking and driving is a behavior that endangers lives, including your own. Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright and his staff would like to commend the hard work shown throughout our area high school sports programs. Congratulations on a job well done.
District 30 State Representative Charles Owen and his wife Carolyn are proud to support the athletic and academic programs of our Vernon Parish schools. Representative Owen and his wife recognize the importance of a healthy combination of athletics and academics in molding the lives of today's youth. Student athletes have represented themselves, their schools, and their communities very well. Wishing continued success for our Vernon Parish teams.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
KVVP Leesville, DeRidder, Fort Polk, today's country 105.7.
Back here at Crash Park, moments away from first pitch between the Anacoco Lady Indians and the Quitman Lady Wolverines. It will be Anacoco taking first tax here. Again, that will be Sari Procell, Ava Davis, Emily D'Amico. As Quitman in the field completing their warm-ups. Brenna Lampkin in the circle. Again, she had a lot of traffic on the base pass yesterday. And again, Hicks just unable to get that big hit to push through. Bases loaded a few times, so we will see if Lady Indians can cash it in here as we are moments away. And again, I'll try to keep you posted. First Pine Eagles in an absolute war with Catholic New Iberia here in game 2 as first pitch is fouled off at 3:01 by Procell. Leather in the field for the Wolverines. I'll go over that for you again as well. Extra innings in Rose Pine. 8th inning, 6-6. Rose Pine doesn't win. Their season comes to an end. If not, they will be playing a game 3 immediately following. Procell takes ball 1. The count evens up. Now we'll try to keep you posted. They've got 2 on 1 out in Rose Pine. Lampkin winds and fires. That one's going to miss outside. Again, a lot of walks from Lampkin. She started the game yesterday for the Lady Wolverines. 2-1 to Procell. Davis and D'Amico to follow. This one's going to be a ground ball to short. Couple of hops fielded by Pulig, and the throw is high, and they've got Procell in a rundown as that one ricocheted perfectly back, but she's going to slide in safely. A break for the Lady Indians, but again, almost a big break for Quitman as that one ricocheted perfectly off of the fencing, went right back to him as she was rounding first. Had to cut back Procell in there on the E6. So the Lady Indians put it in play, and Procell, leadoff hitter, is aboard for Ava Davis, who homered yesterday. Gave the Lady Indians a little insurance. Scored a couple of runs as well. First pitch to her, in there for a called strike. Brenna Lampkin, Kinsley Ponder, the battery mates for Quitman. Up the middle, Haley Kate Pullig, Amelia Staggs. At the hot corner, it's Maggie Guyot and Zoe Williams over at first. I'll give you the outfield after the 0-1 to Ava Davis. Oh, big swing and miss there. Now it's quickly 0-2. The Lady Indians center fielder. Yeah, I talked to Ava yesterday and said I was joking about that you may have looked a little bit impatient at the plate. First couple of at-bats, getting fouled out to the third baseman and the first baseman. Said maybe trying to chase a little long ball, and then she hits one. So here comes the 0-2. Oh, off speed. Had Davis chasing that one and a strikeout. And that's the first out here in the top of the first. Emily D'Amico will stand in. D'Amico had that hit out to left field yesterday. The wind aided that. Gave the Lady Indians a couple of insurance runs. This one's going to be popped up and get out of play. The outfield for the Lady Wolverines, Riley Bowers, Breland Boone, and Anna Leach. Flag out in dead center is not moving. That is a polar opposite of yesterday. A little bit hotter today, but still beautiful weather. This is going to be grounded foul. One ball, two strikes to Emily D'Amico. Eagles unable to cash in there in the top of the eighth inning, so they go to the bottom half tied. If Kathleen New Iberia scores, they win it. Larken winds and delivers. This one's going to be popped out of play. Larken, the lefty, there. And the Lady Wolverines, back-to-back state champs. Their first couple in program history. In that first one, that was the same year as the Quitman boys won the state title. I think we had titled them the Kings and the Queens of the Diamond. They brought both of those titles back to Quitman. Here comes another 1-2 from Larken. And that one just outside over in the left-handed batter's box. Count evens up 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, both of those titles coming against Stanley, who in the 1 seed this year, Anacoco defeated them yesterday. This is going to be a grounder foul to third. Good battle here between Larken and D'Amico. Quitman again trying for the three-peat here. We talked about it in the pregame. Lady Indians 2012 state champions. The only title in the program's history. They have been a runner-up 6 times. That is tied for the third most with St. Charles, Turlings Catholic, and Catholic Point P. That one low. Now the count runs full. Good at bat here by Emily D'Amico. 10th pitch of the at bat coming up. Here comes the 3-2. That one foul back. Good hack there from D'Amico. Again, the 6-time runner-up, back-to-back runner-ups to Holden in 22 and 21. Then after they won that title in 2012, Anacoco runner-up to Florine in 2013, and then 3 straight runner-ups from 2002 to 2004. This one's going to be popped up. That one's going to be in play. Coming over is the left fielder. Bowers making the play with the sunshades glaring. They'll throw back to first. That one not going to get away far enough for Purcell to advance. So now 2 away here in the top of the first. So Larken does win the battle. But a good at bat there from D'Amico. She saw just about everything. Now Kylie Kaye will stand in. She doubled and walked yesterday. 1 for 3, couple of strikeouts and a run scored. And she takes ball 1. Again, the last couple of titles by Quitman, one with Callie Deal, and obviously, she graduates. That one low in the dirt. They'll throw back safely. Goes back as Purcell. However, you'd think you'd have a drop-off, but that has not been the case for Quitman. Getting right back here to the final. The 2 balls, no strikes to Kaye. This one's going to be driven out into shallow left center, and that's going to get down. First to third goes Purcell. Kaye goes halfway, now back down to second. And 2 on, 2 outs for the Lady Indians as Kaye gets into second base. Lady Indians have him at second and third with 2 outs. And now, big and bad here is Ani Duran will stroll to the plate. Duran flipped the game on its head completely yesterday. Down 5 runs, bases loaded, first pitch. Send it over the center field wall for a grand slam. Lady Indians will take one of those. They'll probably take anything right here into the outfield because that'll score a couple of runs. And then Duran came up again in the 6th and hit it right back to dead central as they're going to smartly put her on with the base open. Yeah, I think they saw the tape yesterday. So Kaye gets the double. And then Duran is intentionally walked. And now Bella Shapkoff will stand in. And one for ball 1. So again, nowhere to put Bella Shapkoff after the Duran walk. But again, Kaye took second, a base open with 2 outs. I would not pitch to Ani Duran either. Problem with Bella Shapkoff, if you're Quitman, she reached in all of her plate appearances yesterday. A walk in the 2nd, a single in the 3rd. She was hit by a pitch and drove in a run on that, and then singled back in the 6th inning yesterday. So she was really good at the plate yesterday. Now Bella's got a 1-0 count, and this one going to get in there for a called strike. So the bases are loaded, 2 gone here in the top of the 1st. Lady Indians threatening here in the Class B title game already. And if you're Shapkoff, you might feel a little disrespect after the intentional walk to get to you. So she's going to try to come through. Oh, big swing and miss there. And now they count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Shapkoff back in. Larken ready to fire. This one's going to be a little high hopper. They'll flip to third. Shortstop pulling laid out. That one had to catch it on a hop. Flipped the short way to third. And that retires the side. That was kind of an interesting sequence there. Lady Indians have them loaded, come up empty. We move to the bottom of the 1st in the Class B state championship game.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
So Pulig able to go the short way there because on the kind of a little pop fly, had a ton of backspin on it, but it was kind of a pop fly, halfway kind of ground ball, but Pulig coming in. I think Kaye wasn't aware of the 2-out situation possibly because she kind of checked up, or she was in safely if she goes all the way to third, but able to get the fielder's choice 6-5 put out to end the inning, and Lady Indians had them loaded, and Quitman holds them scoreless. Again, yesterday Hicks had the bases loaded with 1 out in the top of the 1st, able to get out of that jam. And now they get out of another one here, and it'll be Ruth Rodriguez in the circle for the Lady Indians against Quitman, Anna Leach, Maggie Guyot and Haley Kate Pulick, who, again, made a heads-up play to just flip the short way to third in that top of the first inning. So no score as we move to the bottom of the first inning in the Class B state championship game. Anna Leach stands in, the lefty, face Ruth Rodriguez. Ruth, one strikeout yesterday, but it was a big one. As that one in there for a called strike. It was in those middle innings. And Stanley had the pressure on. Turned it to 7-6 at the time, but the strikeout left some runners stranded. Anacoco able to get out of the jam. This is going to be a hard grounder through the right side out of the reach of Kylie Kaye, and it'll be a leadoff single for Anna Leach. Barreled that one up, and now Maggie Guyot will stand in. Pretty good article about her on Go Preps last night. And I was talking to Mr. Will Norris over to my right. And I knew her numbers were gaudy, but she's got the most hits in the state of Louisiana all time. And she takes ball one. Louisiana Tech commit. So not a far drive where she'll be playing at the next level. Rodriguez winds and fires. That one outside, 2-0. Been playing since 7th grade. That's usually how you'll see it here at the Class B and C level. There's a lot of K through 12s. As that one just misses outside, 3-0. But again, dangerous hitter at the plate. Problem is, if you give up the free pass here, it's 2 on, nobody out, and the pressure early on for Quitman. Here comes the 3-0, and 4-pitch walk as that one just misses. Maybe the intentional walk there. But, like we said, it's 2 on, no outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Just as Anacoco was threatening in the top half, now Lady Wolverines putting some pressure on the base pass. So after a couple of lefties in the order, Haley Kate Pulick will stand in. Made the play to end the top of the first. First pitch to her, check swing. And that one, I think, a ball. Yeah, there was no indication there from the umpire that she went around. Comes the 1-0. This one driven deep into left field. That one's going to hook foul. Good swing on that one from Pulick. In on her hand. She was able to turn it around. But that was a rocket out of left field territory there. And we'll have a quick meeting as, again, that one is a hard contact, but just a loud strike. As the meeting is adjourned. Pulick will step back in after the long foul ball. Quitman fans here behind home plate making some noise. Off speed, out in front of that one, it'll be just foul. That's a pretty good pitch mix there. After throwing her the velocity, she set back still out in front of it and pulled it foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Pulick put some big swings on it here. Pulick back in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Duran set up outside. That one's going to go off the mitt, and the runners will advance. Second and third, nobody out. So the pass ball moves both runners into scoring position. So some trouble here early for the Lady Indians. And like we said, this team's won back-to-back titles Those teams will make you pay. This one's going to be driven deep out into left center field. Still going, and that one is gone. Pulig put a couple of good swings on it that went foul. That one is over the wall, and it's 3-0 here at the bottom of the first inning, and Quitman cashes in. A 3-run home run clears the bases. But again, she hit a couple of long foul balls with some hard contact. And a little quick meeting here at the plate. So Pulig homers and Quitman leads 3-0 as, again, that was a no-doubter. And now Kinsley Ponder will stand in. Nobody out. Base is empty. 3-0 Lady Wolverines. Again, not how you want to start, but it's not unfamiliar territory for Lady Indians as they were down 4-0 after the first inning yesterday. Ponder takes ball one. New Iberia defeats Rose Pine in extra inning 7-6 as that one a long fly ball. Out into center, Ava Davis will track it down for out number one. So again, the Eagle season comes to an end on the baseball side in the quarters. An extra inning loss today. But again, I'll go ahead and say it. They'll be in Sulphur next year. As that one's going to run inside to Brenna Lampkin and get a piece of her. So the hit by pitch will send her down to first. New Iberia, the defending champs in Division III Select. But yeah, you can go ahead and mark it down. Mike Holt, put it down, save it. Rose Pine Eagles are going to win the state championship next year in baseball. So we'll have a courtesy runner over there at first for Lampkin, I believe. So now, Bowers will stand in. And Rodriguez not quite sharp so far. She'll take ball one. Again, 3-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. A leadoff single, a walk, pass ball. And then Haley K. Pulig, a 3-run homer. Now this one's going to be driven out into left field and caught by Chance for the second out. Runner will tag going to second base. So Quitman will get another runner into scoring position, but Bowers flies out for out number two. The two gone, Zoe Williams will stand in. Again, Lady Indians had them loaded with 2 outs in the top of the first, couldn't cash it in. And Quitman jumps out to a 3-0 lead. Now Zoe Williams, the first baseman, will stand in. Off speed, lays off for ball one. And that one misses outside. Rodriguez was 17 pitches so far, I'm sorry. 18 pitches, just 7 strikes. That one runs inside. 3-0. Avery Watson is on deck. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Quitman leads. Not sure where that one missed, but it's ball 4. But again, if you've been a little bit off, not been able to find the zone, umpire's not going to help you out that much. So again, Inning continues here with 2 outs. That is the second free pass. Also a hit by pitch. And now Avery Watson will get in there after the meeting. In some more baseball action yesterday, Pitkin Tigers get it done by the skin of their teeth. 4-3 winners over Shudrin. That'll set up a all-district 4B quarterfinal as the Hicks Pirates also got the win yesterday. That game played at the Leesville Complex. Weather factoring in there. They beat Simsboro 2-1. Luke Williams, 15 strikeouts. So the meeting is adjourned, and now Avery Watson will stand in, designated player. First pitch to her, a called strike. Really like to see Ruth settle in here and get this out. Because, again, yesterday and today, Lady Pirates able to put the pressure on Quitman with runners all day yesterday. Anacoco threatened in the first, unable to cash it in. So this is going to be a grounder to Procell. She'll field it, throw over in time for the final out in the inning. However, the Lady Wolverines get on the board courtesy of a Haley Kate Fullig 3-run home run after one. Quitman 3, Anacoco nothing.
Here you go, cream and sugar. Let's sit in my office.
Wow, nice office.
Thanks.
Is that a vision board behind you?
It is. You know about these? Do you have one?
Yeah, I've just never done one. What's that building? The picture in the corner?
Oh, that's Merchants and Farmers Bank. They're my secret weapon.
What?
How do you think I've expanded to 3 stores? Gotten bigger.
Well, what have they done for you?
For one thing, remote deposit capture. And then their online banking and, my expansion loan.
You got an expansion loan?
You need a good business banker who can help you think big. Call them. They'll come to you. Get out your phone. I'm going to share my Merchants and Farmers Guy's contact with you.
No matter what business you're in, Merchants and Farmers will help you think bigger. Merchants and Farmers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your future begins with our history.
The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System are proud to support the academic and athletic programs of the area schools within their community. They recognize the importance of a good combination of athletics and academics in molding our student athletes into productive citizens of the community. The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System live, work, and play right here in the communities they serve. They wish continued success to each athlete both on and off the field.
Tori Heyman will stand in here as we start top the second inning. First pitch swinging. This is going to be popped up into shallow center, and that one's going to drop right on the turf right before the cutout ends into shallow right center field. Leach was coming on, Boone coming on from center, but that one will drop in. And you know what? Probably some justice there for Tori Heyman, as the first pitch she saw yesterday was absolutely crushed right at the right fielder. So it's funny how the game works. Allowed out yesterday on one, probably hit 70 miles an hour, and that one just drops in. And Tori Heyman, her first hit since coming back from injury. She'll have surgery on Monday, apparently. So barely moving around out there. She doesn't have to move much. As looks like Madison Chancellor will get in there to courtesy run. So Tori Heyman with a little bloop single for her first hit here in the state tournament. Again, yesterday, first pitch she saw, absolutely smoked. I'm sorry, that was actually the left field. She did fly out to right field yesterday, got a good piece of one as well, but 0 for 4, a couple of strikeouts. But again, so we'll see a little bit of confusion here. A little bit of confusion. So, yeah, just sorry for the confusion, trying to listen to what's going on here. As now it'll be Britt Dowden will check in to run. Because, yeah, you don't want to lose your flex player, as that would have been Chance. But she's out in the outfield, so I think you would have lost. You'd have lost either her or Heyman. But so yeah, Bree Dowden will get in there. So a little bit of confusion there. But it is, we do know for a fact, a leadoff single for Tori Heyman. So, yeah, Bree Dowden will get in there. I called her Britt Dowden, so apologies there. That is Britt Dowden. Yeah, there's a Bree and a Britt. My goodness. We'll figure it out here on this Sunday. Strike one to Ruth Rodriguez. So, yeah, Britt and Dowden will get in there. Bree Dowden, number 7. Britton is number 1. We'll figure it out here on this Sunday afternoon. Rodriguez shows bunt. Gets a good one down. That one's going to have some wicked spin on it, and Lampkin's going to field and fire over for out number 1. Good job, because that one, some wicked spin in between the circle and home plate. But Lampkin fielded cleanly and made a good throw. But a sac bunt for Rodriguez moves the runner into scoring position. So now Bree Dowden will hit, as Britt is on second. Bree, a couple of runs scored yesterday, had an infield single, the bunt single that was perfectly placed yesterday in that 4th inning. So 1 for 3, couple of runs scored, had a walk yesterday. Runner on second, 1 out. First pitch outside for ball 1. So it'll be Dowden here in the 9 spot, and then back to the top, Sari Purcell. This one's going to be fouled back as Lampkin went up the ladder there, and Dowden gets a piece of it. One ball, 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch there. That one out in front. That one's going to get out of play. Quitman students down here right behind the plate. Going with the Hawaiian theme. Got the lays on. Here comes another 1-2 to Bree Dowden. Another off speed. That one's going to foul off the screen. So Tori Heyman had a little bloop single out into right field. She was relieved for Britton Dowden. Pinch running. Sacrifice bunt from Rodriguez moved her into second. And now this one's going to be served out into left field. And Bree Dowden continues her good run here at the state tournament. And they were going to send Dowden from second to home. But that is a good stop there by Coach West, because that was a cannon from Bowers out in left field. But on the throw, Dowden's going to move into second. So it's Bree at second, Britt at third. And now the lineup flips over. A good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes for Bree Dowden. Again, she enjoys a good tournament so far through a game and change. And again, Britt Dowden goes first to third, or second to third, I'm sorry. And again, if she would have came home, there'd be 2 outs in the inning. So now Sari Purcell in, and she takes ball 1. Reached on an error the first time up. This one's going to be popped up, and will the park hold it? It won't. It'll go out foul. And Purcell grounded out to open the ball game to short. Reached on the air and was trying to round first, but a perfect carom off the cage over there. Kicked it back to first baseman Williams, and they had her in a rundown for the moment, but got back safely. Then she was stranded at third as the Lady Indians had them loaded in the first. And this one served foul. Again, just down front. We got a good piece of it. That one went over there all the way to the other field nearly. So a leadoff single from Tori Hammond. She was relieved for courtesy runner Britton Dowden after some confusion. Then a sac bunt by Rodriguez. Bree Dowden singled, so second and third. This one's going to be hit out into right center field. Coming on and making the grab is Leach. They'll tag. The throw's off the line. Everybody's safe. Anacoco on the board. It's 3-1. Sliding in to safely to third is Dowden. Bree Dowden. So that'll be a sac fly. Productive out for Procell. Gets the sac fly. And now Ava Davis will hit here with 2 outs. And a runner at third. So Britt comes in. Bree at third. Davis first pitch swing is going to be a grounder through the hole. A CNI single. It's 3-2. Ava Davis, sometimes you just got to put it in play as the Lady Indians scratch another one across here, and the inning will continue. So Ava, a little CNI single to drive in a run. And now this one's going to be hit, and it'll be fair. That one gets through the third base line. Ava will go first to third. Into second goes Emily D'Amico for a 2-out double. And the Lady Indians still with the pressure on. The inning continues. That would have been a tough send there for Ava. She went first to third. I don't think she was scoring on that. We've seen Bowers show off the cannon here in the inning. But it's second and third with 2 outs. And the Lady Indians add and they add another here. Kylie Kaye will stand in. Action galore. Kaye doubled her first time up. One here would give the Lady Indians the lead. That one, big swing, fouled into the netting. Again, we talked about it. They got down 5-0 and 7 unanswered. Got down 3-0 in the first. They've answered with 2 here in the second, looking for more with 2 outs. Kaye swings and knocks this one foul onto the other field. Quickly 0-2. 2 in for the Lady Indians here, courtesy of a sac fly from Sari Procell and a CNI single from Ava Davis. That one, a call, strike 3, a little theatrics from the home plate umpire on the delay. And that gets Quitman out of a jam. A strikeout looking for Larken. However, the Lady Indians right back in it. 3-2. We move to the bottom of the second.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright would like to take this time to remind everyone of the importance of not driving while under the influence. Never get behind the wheel of an automobile while impaired. Drinking and driving is a behavior that endangers lives, including your own. Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright and his staff would like to commend the hard work shown throughout our area high school sports programs. Congratulations on a job well done.
In the top of the second inning, Lady Indians 2 runs on 4 hits, 2 left on base. Again, we've got ourselves a ball game. They trailed 5-0 yesterday, trailed 3-0 after 1. It's now 3-2, and the Lady Wolverines will send 9-1-2 to the plate. Amelia Staggs. So Amelia Staggs, Anna Leach, and Maggie Gaillard will stand in against Ruth Rodriguez. The 3-2, bottom of the second, could be in for a fun one. First one misses for ball 1. In that bottom of the first, Quitman 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors by the Lady Indians. A couple left on base. Big blow there was Haley Kate Pullig's home run. As that one misses, 2-0. And it was a grind through the first inning for Rodriguez. Not as sharp as yesterday. But she was able to navigate out of it. The Indians looking for a shutdown inning here. That one in there on the inside corner for strike one. This one fouled back into the screen. So after stepping out, Stags will get back into the box. Crowd starts to make some noise. This one's going to be driven out into shallow left, coming on and making a sliding grab, but I think that one's going to be trapped. It was trapped on the ground. Chance, good effort out there, regardless of the outcome. Nearly came up with a highlight reel catch. Instead, she will hold Stags to a single. You could see it come out of the glove there for a second and get trapped on the ground. Good call by the umpire. Yeah, she did everything she could to try to hold on to that one, but again, it'll be a single for Stags. Good effort there out in left field by Chance. So now the top of the order is Anna Leach. You thought she had it? I thought it came out. I thought she trapped it. Yeah, that's at it too. Coming out like right the last second. So after the meeting there with the umpires, that one stays a single. But again, good effort. Tough call there if you're Anacoco, but it is just a single. Yeah, there was a quick decision there by the umpire. He didn't wait around. He got a pretty good look at it. Again, it could have probably went either way. Oh, that one nearly runs in. They'll back pick. Duran throws the first safely back. Goes Stags. Ball one to Leach. And yesterday, 5 runs in that 5-2 win over Hicks. 5 runs on 5 hits. That one will miss. 2 balls, no strikes to the right fielder, Anna Leach. Leach singled, came around to score on the home run by Pulig in the first inning. Got to third on a pass ball. That one looked good, and it'll be a called strike, 2-1. Maggie Guyot and Pulig scheduled to hit here in the inning. No outs, Stags over at first. And that one will miss outside, 3-1. I don't think Rodriguez is missing by much, but again, when you kind of been a little bit out of the zone, the umpire's not going to help you out any. So, again, you don't want to put it on a tee for this Lady Wolverine squad. That one on the inside corner. And if you're Rodriguez, you'll take it. Here comes the 3-2. Going to be a grounder foul. Duran tried to barehand it. Never want to see that. So we'll see another payoff pitch here. Again, runner over at first, no outs. Bottom of the second inning, 3-2 Quitman over Anacoco. Here comes the payoff. Oh, hard grounder foul. Down the right field line. Do it again. Again, the Lady Wolverines have put some good swings on it through an inning and change here. A couple of loud outs. 1 home run already. Rodriguez looking to get an out here. Comes another payoff pitch. Oh, that one smacked foul. Again, she's all over it. Yeah, 3-2. We'll see if Rodriguez tries to change speeds here. Try to get her out in front on a changeup or something. We'll see. Again, Leach has been all over the last 2. This is going to be driven out into left center. Over making the catch is Chance on the run, gliding in, and the runner will hold over at first. Staggs goes back. So after a good battle there, Rodriguez wins the war over Leach. And again, out number one in the inning, and now Guyot will stand in. She came around to score in the first on the home run. Yesterday, 1 for 2, a couple of runs scored in the semifinal. This one low. Durant will throw down to second, and in safely goes Staggs. She read that one pretty well. Durant, a decent throw there. We're just getting in. Is Staggs. That was ball one to Guyot. And now strike one. Bottom of the second inning. Quitman leads Anacoco 3-2. One out, and Lady Wolverines have a runner at second. Off speed, laid off by Guyot. 2 balls and a strike. Ruth looks at the wristband. Winds and delivers. This one's going to be a hard grounder foul. Nice hands over in the first base coach box. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lady Indians in the 4 seed, so they're the designated road team today. Wearing the purple tops, purple bottoms, the gold trim, the gold socks. The Anacoco A on the chest in white, trimmed in gold. Here comes the 2-2. Oh, man, big swing and miss on the off-speed. Guyot, the torque on that swing, nearly turned her out of the batter's box. That is a big second out, but honestly, sometimes you wonder what it would look like if they made contact with one of those swings. But a big swing and miss and a strikeout for the second out here in the second inning. And they will walk Pulling with the base open as she homered back in the first. And Ponder will stand in, and Ponder flew out to center to Ava Davis. It was pretty loud out. So Pulling goes down to first, and now Ponder, who flew out her first time up, will stand in, and she takes high for ball one. First and second, 2 outs. 3-2, Quitman leads. And I can't get over that swing by Guyot. She was, that was not one of those half-hearted swings, fully committed, and it was a good pitch there to get out in front. Here comes the 1-0 from Rodriguez. Oh, good off-speed pitch there. Had Ponder out of sorts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch mix here. As Ruth gets that one in there. Had Ponder buckling at the knees. She'll check the wristband. Wind and deliver. This one's going to be driven out in the center. Ava Davis barely has to move. She'll put it away for out number 3. A little traffic on the base pass. Nothing doing for Quitman. Ruth Rodriguez gets out of it. We move to the third inning. Quitman leads Anacoco 3-2.
District 30 State Representative Charles Owen and his wife Carolyn are proud to support the athletic and academic programs of our Vernon Parish schools. Representative Owen and his wife recognize the importance of a healthy combination of athletics and academics in molding the lives of today's youth. Student athletes have represented themselves, their schools, and their communities very well. Wishing continued success for our Vernon Parish teams.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Top of the third inning here at Brash Park, field number 15. Sulphur Class B State Softball Championship. Anacoco trails Quitman 3-2. It'll be Ani Duran, Bella Shapkoff, and Tori Heyman to the plate for the Lady Indians here in the third. As Lampkin completes the warm-ups. Lampkin started yesterday against the Lady Pirates, and we talked about it. Traffic all over. 4 innings. She was relieved. Only gave up a hit, but 6 walks, 3 strikeouts. So if you're Anacoco, just being patient at the plate, it's paid off. They've had traffic in both innings. They're able to cash in a couple of runs there in the second, and now arguably the hottest hitter on the Lady Indian squad stands in. She was intentionally walked her first time up and takes strike 1 here to start the third. They walked her to load the bases back in the first. And Ani's grand slam yesterday flipped the game completely on its head. Check swing, no swing. Oh, my. Didn't think she went there. First base umpire said she did, but I don't think she did there. I don't think the bat broke the plane. It's a tough one there. Duran now in an 0-2 count. Oh, big swing here. That one fouled. Talked about it yesterday on the first swing of that at bat of the second home run. She swung so hard, nearly came out of her shoes and fell down. And I was talking to Coach West, who's now going to pull her aside over in the third base box. I was talking to him about it just because I was honestly scared up here, as violent of a swing as it was. And he said, they'll be at practice against the machine, and sometimes on a swing and miss, you can hear it from the third base box from Ani Duran. He tells her sometimes just slow it down. You're strong enough to get it out of here without it. This one's going to be a hard grounder, a couple of hops, pull legal field, throw over in time to retire Ani Duran. But yeah, that first swing of the last home run she hit in that at bat it was violent. She's retired on the 6-3. Now Bella Shapkoff will stand in. She grounded into that fielder's choice that was in between kind of a pop-up and a ground ball to end the first inning. And she will stand in. Lampkin winds and fires in outside for ball 1. And Shapkoff yesterday reached in every plate appearance, walked a couple of singles, and then got the RBI after she was hit by a pitch. This one's going to be fouled back into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anacoco through a couple of innings. Now they've put together some really good at-bats here against Lampkin. They're seeing the ball pretty well. 3-2 Quitman leads. Ooh, that one, a good off-speed pitch, had Shapkoff out in front, comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Lampkin had some traffic yesterday, and they sent in Guyot to finish the job. She went 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, so they were able to put that fire out in front, fouled over on the other softball field there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Shapkoff. Here comes another 1-2. That one's going to be slapped out of play. And just out in front of that one a little bit. But another good at bat here for the Lady Indians. Pitch count for Lampkin yesterday, 91, 49 strikes, and 6 walks. We talked about it. Lady Pirates had the traffic on the base pass. This one's going to be slapped into shallow left. Coming on and not having to play is Bowers. That one's going to get down. Shapkoff going to try for two, and she'll get in there with a stand-up double. A little lackadaisical out there in left field. Bowers had it drop out in front of her and Pulig at short, but not quickly to the softball. That'll put the lead off, or a one-out double in scoring position. So Tori Heyman stand in, had that bloop single to right field for her first hit here in the state tournament. We talked about it, a couple of good barrels yesterday, nothing to show for it. Maybe that was swift justice on that first at bat. She'll stand in with a runner in scoring position, one out. Lady Indians trailing 3-2. Oh, slap foul, and right through the wickets of Coach West over there. It looked like Bill Buckner. Unable to field that one cleanly. So the air goes to Coach West over in the third base box. Well, I'll make the excuse for him. He's got to flip the shades down maybe to field it cleanly. Heyman back in there, waiting the 0-1 from Larken. This one's going to be popped right up the chute on the infield, and that one will be fielded by the catcher, Ponder, for out number 2. Yeah, good eye from there from Will Norris. Ruth Rodriguez will stand in. She laid down a good sack bunt her first time up, so no official at-bats yet. First pitch swinging. This one's going to be popped up on the infield. Pulig bites the sun and secures it for out number 3. Lady Indians get a one-out double. Can't cash it in. We move to the bottom of the third. Quitman leads the Lady Indians 3-2.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
KVVP Leesville, DeRitter, Fort Polk, today's country, 105.7.
Brenna Larken leads it off. Little Lady Wolverines here in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Larken, Bowers, and Williams for the Lady Wolverines here in the bottom of the third against Ruth Rodriguez. That one in there. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Quitman 3 runs in the first inning. Left a couple of runners on in the second. Now they bat here in the third, leading Anacoco 3-2 in the Class B title game. Ground ball to first. Nice snag there by Bella Shapkoff, and she'll touch first for out number 1. Kind of a look what I found play there as Shapkoff, the 3 unassisted. So again, as sharp as Ruth Rodriguez hasn't been through a couple of innings, she has been getting the job done. And sometimes you'll kind of navigate through the rough waters early and settle in. And that's kind of what Anacoco's hoping she does here. But, again, a lot of traffic. Had the big 3-run homer in the first, but it's the ground ball foul here from Bowers. Bowers flew out to left her first time up back in the first inning. Again, hadn't really been consistent in the strike zone, but she's getting the job done and keeping the Lady Indians in it here. As that one low. Ball 1. Again, she did not start the postseason. Ani Duran pitched in that regional game against Shudrin. She came in and pitched well in relief and then pitched really well against the Wally. That one's going to be served over Procell's head into left field for a single, and now trying to get 2 out of it, and successfully doing so is Bowers sliding in for the double. Again, that one not hit too hard, but served into left field for a one-out double. Bowers' first hit here this afternoon. Zoe Williams walked her first time up. She'll stand in. One out, runner at second. This one's going to be chopped on the turf. Procell fires over to first for the out. Again, a high hop. Sari fielded that. And all in one motion, threw over to get the out. So over to third goes Bowers. 2 outs here in the inning. Now Avery Watson, who grounded out to third, her first time up, will stand in. First pitch. Misses for ball one. And that was kind of one of those, if you follow old Major League Baseball stories from Zoe Williams, that was one of those Baltimore chops right there at the plate. They used to harden the dirt there at home plate, did the Orioles back at their old stadium. They would just slap the ball right into the ground and beat it out for base hits. That one kind of similar to that. 2 balls, no strikes now to Watson. Back-to-back lefties. Actually, if you look at the lineup construction today, it goes 4 straight lefties. In Leach and Guyot, back-to-back lefties at the top of the order, and 8-9 is Watson and Staggs. So it'll be 4 straight lefties. That one misses, and that's a 4-pitch walk. Now Amelia Staggs will stand in. So runners at the corners for the Lady Wolverines with 2 outs. Staggs singled and stole a bag an inning ago. Rodriguez trying to get out of this and strand those 2 runners, keep it a 3-2 ball game in the third. I'm sorry, Staggs is right-handed. And she'll drive this one out into left, and that'll get the run in. And it is 4-2. She didn't waste any time. Also, I'm confused as to why I wrote a star by her name, as she was batting left-handed, but she wasn't. So another single for Staggs, 2 this afternoon. This one gets Bowers in from third. Watson goes into second. Now Anna Leach, first pitch swinging. She'll pop this one up. Kaye's under it, calls everyone off, and makes the play out there in shallow right field, and that will retire the side. However, Quitman does add on. It's 4-2. We move to the 4th inning here in the Class B state championship.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System are proud to support the academic and athletic programs of the area schools within their community. They recognize the importance of a good combination of athletics and academics in molding our student athletes into productive citizens of the community. The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System live, work, and play right here in the communities they serve. They wish continued success to each athlete, both on and off the field.
Bree Dowd will lead off the top of the 4th for the Lady Indians, now trailing 4-2 to Quitman here in the Class B title game. Fresh Park. And this one's going to be served into shallow center, but a running grab. Boone will secure it. 1 pitch, 1 out for Lampkin. Brenna Lampkin will take that. As Dowden now 1 for 2 after the fly out to center field. So now back to the top of the order with Sari Procell, who 0 for 1, but did drive in a run on a sac fly back in the second. Reached on an error in the first. Takes ball 1 there. Now she's ahead 2-0 as that one rolls up to the plate. Waggles the bat, does Procell. Take on there. That one in there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. And we talked about it a little bit yesterday, and Procell flashing the leather there in those late innings. Had a couple of really nice plays over at third. Now she'll be ahead here 3-1 as that one rides outside. One of those, a diving stop. She hopped up, threw across the diamond, and then the other one, a little backhand throw across the diamond. So doing a little bit of everything yesterday. She'll take a 1-out walk there as that one misses. So she's reached twice now, this time on the walk. And Ava Davis will stand in. Ava with the little C&I single back in the second to drive in a run. Homered yesterday. Tied the program record yesterday, I believe, with that home run. That one will miss outside for ball 1. Yep, that was the program tying home run yesterday. Tied Hannah Jackson. So another one right here would tie the game and give Ava sole possession. Oh, big swing there as that one will make it 1 ball, 1 strike. Talked about it even yesterday. One memory I've had in my 5 years doing this now was in that semifinal against Stanley back a few years ago. Ava led off the game as an 8th grader. 13 pitch at bat and finally hit one out. It's now 2 balls and a strike to the senior. Also, you realize how much time's flown by whenever you look back, and that was when Ava was an 8th grader. This one's going to be driven out into center. Not really. The wind's going to push that one back. Saw the center fielder coming on. That one stays on the turf there, and Staggs will make a play. In the canopy right here behind the plate, I was watching the center fielder, Boone, sprint in. Good job to back up your second baseman as Staggs had to go a couple of steps out and make the play. So 2 gone here in the 4th. As Lampkin looking for a shutdown inning. D'Amico doubled her last time up, 1 for 2 today. She'll stand in with the runner over at first and 2 gone. That one misses for ball 1. We talked about Anacoco being the road team today, wearing the purples as they did yesterday. Usually, the home team wearing white. Quitman wearing gray today. Kind of a gray pinstripe look. D'Amico, that one smacked at third. Fielded, throw over in time. Good play by Guyot over there. Picked that one off the turf. And that ends the inning. Lady Indians strand to walk. They trail Quitman 4-2.
Here you go, cream and sugar. Let's sit in my office.
Wow, nice office.
Thanks.
Is that a vision board behind you?
It is. You know about these? Do you have one?
Yeah, I've just never done one. What's that building? The picture in the corner?
Oh, that's Merchants and Farmers Bank. They're my secret weapon.
What?
How do you think I've expanded to 3 stores? Gotten bigger.
Well, what have they done for you?
For one thing, remote deposit capture. And then their online banking and, oh, my expansion loan.
You got an expansion loan?
You need a good business banker who can help you think big. Call them. They'll come to you. Get out your phone. I'm going to share my Merchants and Farmers Guy's contact with you.
No matter what business you're in, Merchants and Farmers will help you think bigger. Merchants and Farmers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your future begins with our history.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
Bottom of the fourth inning here at Brash Park. Quitman leads Anacoco 4-2. It'll be Guyot, Polig, and Ponder. Some big hitters here in the order for Quitman as they now lead it 4-2. Scored 3 in the first, 1 in the third. And Ruth Rodriguez ready to go back to work here. Guyot walked and came around to score in the first on that home run by Polig. Now she'll ground this one to short on one hop. It's snagged by D'Amico. She'll throw over for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah, and tricky to play off the turf sometimes, but Anacoco does have turf on their infield, so a little bit familiar with it. And again, 1 pitch, 1 out there. Retires Guyot, the state's all-time hits leader. And if you hadn't checked that story out on Go Preps about Guyot, go check it out. That's a pretty good read there. It's a lengthy read, but a good one. Now, Haley Kate Polig will stand in. She homered back in the first, and then they intentionally walked her. But here, she's going to ground to Procell. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Pretty good efficiency here from Rodriguez in the fourth. So it was D'Amico that retired Guyot, and then Procell gets Polig, and now Ponder, who, if history's the indicator, she'll hit it to Ava Davis here because she has flew out the center both times. And Ava didn't have to move on the last one. Duran set up outside. That one thrown there, but just misses for ball 1. Yeah, Ponder in the first flew out to Ava and then flew out again in the second. Like we said, if we're going back with recent history, she'll hit it right back to her. That one on the inside corner. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. So we did not get the 3-pitch inning. But again, this is a really good bottom of the fourth from Ruth Rodriguez. And another good one off speed there. Had Ponder kind of buckling. Couldn't really commit to it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Wolverines have left 2 on in each inning. Ruth trying to get a 1-2-3. It's a ground ball, and that one just out of the reach of D'Amico. She was shaded over to the third base bag. So the worm burner gets through the infield, and it won't be a 1-2-3 inning as Ponder reaches. And I guess if you want to be technical, she did hit it to Ava Davis, just hit it to her on the ground. So the 2-out single keeps the inning alive. Again, the defensive alignment there, D'Amico was shaded just a little bit over to the third base side. It'll be London Burks in there to run for the catcher. So Burks over at first. And Larken nearly got that one on the chin there as Ruth runs that one inside for ball 1. Larken was hit back in the first. She was probably having flashbacks. Then she grounded out to third. This time she's going to hit a hot shot up the middle, just out of the reach of Kaye. Up throwing is Davis. What a throw, but it's going to be offline. Everybody's safe, moving up on the throw. Goes Larken. Davis gave that one a ride, though. Showed off the cannon. But it's second and third with 2 outs. And now we will get a runner for Larken. It's like Keely Davis. So Larken advances on the throw. She'll get the single and then ends up at second. Burks over at third, and now Bowers will hit. She doubled her last time up. 4-2. So again, after getting the first two hitters on two pitches, Rodriguez now in the soup here in the bottom of the fourth inning. This is a key hitter in the ball game. First pitch, that one gets through Duran, and it's going to get back to the backstop. That'll score the run. Ani didn't come out of the crouch and find that one. That's a tough one there. And that'll be a pass ball as Burks comes in to score. And now Davis gets into third on that pass ball as well. So 1 ball, no strikes. 5-2, Quitman leads. That one in there for a called strike. They'll throw back to third. That one drills the pinch runner in the back. Davis sliding back in safely, but that one's going to hurt in the morning. I believe that was a ball as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pistons in the game 7, one of 2 game 7s today in the NBA. Also game 7 hockey. Pistons up 16 on the Magic. Magic probably kicking themselves after blowing a 24-point lead at home to clinch it. Is able to miss 3-1. And again, an inning where Rodriguez 2 pitches and 2 outs. It's now single. Pass ball scored another run. That one in there for a called strike, and that'll run it full. Bottom of the fourth inning, Quitman leads 5-2. Looking for their 3rd straight title. Here comes the payoff. And that one's going to be served into left field for a hit. And rounding first into second safely goes Bowers. Again, just kind of poked the bat out there on the off speed and got it to find green grass. That was kind of a tough luck hit if you're Rodriguez. Again, made a good pitch. Just kind of poked it out there almost with one hand. But it is now 6-2. All with 2 outs, too, especially 2 pitches, 2 outs, and then it's kind of unraveled here. Now that one in there for a called strike to Zoe Williams. This is going to be a grounder, and Procell and D'Amico let that one go right through the gloves. Everybody will be safe. That'll be an E5 on Procell, but then that goes right through D'Amico's wickets as well into left field, and now Quitman has him at the corners. You talked about how good defense has been over there on the left side of that infield. Now Coach West will come into the circle for a meeting, trying to settle down the Lady Indians, but Quitman has them at the corners looking to keep this 2-out rally going. And it started out with 2 pitches and 2 outs. And against arguably top 2 hitters on the Lady Wolverines. Guyot grounded out to short. And then a pitch later, Pooley grounded out to third. Then Ponder singled. Lampkin singled. Advanced on the throw. The pass ball scored the run. Then Bowers doubled basically kind of off one hand. Drove in a run and then an E5. So 6-2. Quitman now leads. And Avery Watson's got a chance to do some damage. First pitch, that one's going to be through the right side. That'll score a run. Going first to third is Kinley Leach, the courtesy runner at 7-2. And this one is just unraveled here in the fourth. It's crazy how the game can turn. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So hard to be the 2 best hitters in the lineup. And then Quitman just finding green grass. But that's what champions do. They just find a way. Add in a couple of misplays in the field. Pass ball and error. Things can unravel quickly, and it's 7-2. 1 ball, no strikes to Staggs now. She's 2 for 2. This one will be a grounder to D'Amico. She'll field it on a couple of hops, throw over, and the 4th inning mercifully ends for the Lady Indians. But now 7-2 Quitman. We move to the 5th.
Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright would like to take this time to remind everyone of the importance of not driving while under the influence. Never get behind the wheel of an automobile while impaired. Drinking and driving is a behavior that endangers lives, including your own. Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright and his staff would like to commend the hard work shown throughout our area high school sports programs. Congratulations on a job well done.
District 30 State Representative Charles Owen and his wife Carolyn are proud to support the athletic and academic programs of our Vernon Parish schools. Representative Owen and his wife recognize the importance of a healthy combination of athletics and academics in molding the lives of today's youth. Student athletes have represented themselves, their schools, and their communities very well. Wishing continued success for our Vernon Parish teams.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Craft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Top of the 5th inning here in Sulphur. Lady Indians now trail 7-2 to Quitman. Kylie Kaye will stand in. First pitch, grounder. Nice pick over there by Guyot. She'll field, throw over in time. Diving into first, Kaye, but it is out number 1. It was a heck of a play by Guyot. Good effort by Kaye, but she is out number 1 after the 5-3. Ani Duran will stand in, intentionally walked back in the first to load the bases. That was the inning. Anacoco threatened but couldn't bring a run across. And then she grounded out to short. So officially 0 for 1. That one runs inside for ball 1. That one swung on and fouled. Duran will take a step out, walk that one off. Duran back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big swing there. And she fouled it off. Again, that right hand. And just another violent swing there from Ani. She'll step out, regroup, and back into the box here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls that one back to stay alive. And yesterday, a big catalyst and the reason the Lady Indians are here today. Had the grand slam down 5-0, then added on again with another one. So 2 homers yesterday for Duran. Here she is back in facing a 1-2. Violent swing there, fouls that one onto the other softball field. She does not get cheated up there, that is for sure. And I worry for Coach West's safety over in that third base coaching box sometime. Here comes another 1-2. This one ripped. Oh, what a play over there by Guyot. From her knees, the throw's going to be late, but that one probably saved a double. Durant will get a single out of it, but, man, you want to talk about flashing leather. Guyot over at third has done just that. That would have been a world-class play, but it'll be an infield single. Bonnie Duran over at first. Yeah, that probably gets in the corner for maybe a double if Guyot doesn't flash the leather there. So a one-out infield single, and now Bella Shapkoff will stand in. She doubled her last time up, hit into a fielder's choice. This time, she'll foul this one back. Strike one. Now 1-1. And Shapkoff watches that one high. Top of the fifth inning. Quitman leads it 7-2. Trying to three-peat. This one's going to be driven out into left field. Coming on is Bowers. And she's under it. Shades gleaming in the sunlight. Out number 2. Durant will hold over at first. And now, Tori Heyman will stand in. She popped out to the catcher her last time up. Had a bloop single to right field back in the second, so 1 for 2. And now, first pitch swinging. That one will be popped up. And Pulig will secure it for out number 3. Lady Indians get a one-out single. That's all. Move to the bottom of the fifth. Quitman leads 7-2.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Quitman leads Anacoco 7-2, bottom of the fifth inning. Here in Sulphur, the Lady Indians back in the finals for the first time since 2022. See Coach Tinsley down there, boys basketball coach. I think I saw head baseball coach Austin Cox wandering around the facility here. His Indians lost a tough one to Weston yesterday, 4-3. Good effort there by the Indians, but their season comes to an end on the road. Pitkin and Hicks playing an all Class B or District 4B quarterfinal this coming up week. That was a rematch. That'll be a rematch of last year's semi. Again, we did that regular season game that was a good one. Coach Holt's squad survives and advances yesterday against a team that, again, didn't seem like a 16 seed, that's for sure. Rodriguez starts off in a lead with strike one. Bottom of the fifth, starting to get late here. Quitman trying to win their third title in program history, also their third straight. This one going to be served out into left field. Coming on his chance to make the play, route number 1. Maggie Guyot, who, again, was a vacuum cleaner over at third base just a half inning ago. She'll stand in. Walked and scored a run, 0 for 2 officially. And she's made some pretty good plays over there at the hot corner. Big swing there is going to foul that one out of play. Quitman drew first blood back in the bottom of the first after Anacoco had the bases loaded in the top of the inning. 3-run home run from Haley Kate Pulig. And then Lady Indians would answer with 2 in the top of the second. This was going to be driven out into right field, going back and making the grab just in front of the fence. There is Dowden, allowed out number 2. Got barrel on that one. But a line drive to Dowden out and right. And Haley Kate Pulig will stand in. But again, it was 3 in the first. Anacoco answered with 2 in the second. Third inning, Quitman got another run. And then in the fourth, again, 2 pitches, 2 outs. And then the chaos started. 3 runs for the Lady Wolverines. This will be a grounder to short. D'Amico fields on a hop, throws over for out number 3. There's an efficient 1-2-3 inning for Ruth Rodriguez and the Lady Indians. Now they got to get some runs. We move to the 6th. Quitman leads 7-2.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Big tax changes this year could mean a bigger refund, and Jackson Hewitt knows how to get you your biggest. You'll get $100 just to try us. That won't make you filthy rich, but definitely gas plus groceries rich. And know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back, which would make you low-key loaded. Or at least wealthy adjacent? Go with our trusted pros and get $100 to switch. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Details at jacksonhewitt.com.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
Ruth Rodriguez steps in to lead us off here in the 6th and takes ball 1 from Brenna Lampkin. Ruth 0 for 1 with a sack bunt back in the second. Grounded out, or popped out to short, I beg your pardon, in the third. But again, she was key in manufacturing that run. One of those runs in the second inning, one of 2 runs Lady Indians scored. 2 balls, no strikes now to Ruth. It'll be Rodriguez, Bree Dowden, and Sari Procell here in the 6th. Again, getting late for the Lady Indians, trailing 7-2. Oh, that one runs in and gets her on the left shoulder. And she'll slam the bat down emphatically, trying to get a rally going. And Lady Indians have a base runner here to lead off the 6th. That one's going to hurt tomorrow. Luckily, it's in the left shoulder. She's right-handed, so just as Lampkin got hit a couple times, or once, almost twice, got hit in the right shoulder. She's left-handed, so I would say no harm, no foul, but there is harm because I know that one's going to leave a mark, and now we'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher here. As Ruth still working that one out over there on the left shoulder. So again, Dowden's going to come up. She's 1 for 2, runs scored. J.C. Cobb going to come in and run. So we've seen Britton Dowden, and now J.C. Cobb stands in over at first. Bree Dowden 1 for 2 with a fly out to center, and again, a single and a run scored back in the second. She swung at the first pitch back in the fourth and hit it out. Again, if Boone wasn't playing in shallow, that one drops in for a hit. Instead, Boone played her perfectly. Infield in. This is going to be kind of squibbed over to the first base side. And some trouble there, and that's not going to be in time. Dowden's in there. Everybody's safe. Again, that one fielded by Williams. Lampkin come over. I'm sorry, that wasn't Lampkin. That was Staggs coming over from second. And again, the foot race is won by Dowden, and it's 2 on, nobody out. After, we'll call that one an infield single because she beat it out. There really wasn't an error to be made. It was just kind of a bang-bang play over there. So Dowden, her second hit is an infield single, and when the Indians in business here, down 7-2, trying to rally. It's the top of the order coming up, and Procell has reached on a walk. First pitch swinging this time, and a little frustrated with herself. Got to play that one over to Guyot, who again, the Indians might want to hit it somewhere else. She's pretty good with the leather. And 1 out. So Ava 1 for 3 coming up. Had the RBI single that got through the right side. The Indians could use a long ball here. And she is 1 away from sole possession of the single season record. That will be outside for ball 1. They need base runners. They need hits here with 1 out in the 6th. One ball, no strikes. Davis back in there. Lampkin ready to fire. And outside, 2-0. And if you're Anacoco, you were trailing 5-0 yesterday. Came back to win that one 9-6. Got down 3-0 early. Got it to 3-2, and then Quitman has extended the lead to 7-2. But here in the top of the 6th, 1 out, 2 runners on. And that one's going to run inside, get to the backstop. Everybody's going to move up, 2nd and 3rd. And now 3-0 to Ava Davis. Wild pitch there. And they'll go ahead and send Ava down on the walk. So the wild pitch moves everybody into scoring position. And then with the base open, 3-0 count, Ava is walked. So Emily D'Amico, who doubled back in the 2nd, got a chance to really make things interesting here. Flew out to left, grounded out to 3rd, but back in the 2nd, hit that double. She finds green here. We're in business. Lampkin winds, fires inside for ball 1. Also nowhere to put Emily D'Amico here. And if you start to look down the lineup, Kylie Kaye on deck, and then in the hole, Ani Duran. She would love to hit here in the inning. D'Amico fouls that one back into the screen. Again, 7-2 lead for Quitman. You got to start somewhere. You got to scratch a few across here. Pretty good opportunity to do so. Had bases loaded in the 1st, unable to cash in. Got them loaded here with 1 out. Quitman's been dodging bullets all weekend with the bases loaded. Did it yesterday, trying to do it here today. Anacoco trying to claw back. That one will miss. 2 balls and a strike. You look over down below me to the right, the Anacoco fans kind of on pins and needles. Maybe couldn't have a chance here to make some noise and get Lampkin rattled a little bit down there. 2 balls and a strike. Big swing and miss from D'Amico there. Count evens up 2-2. D'Amico homered in the quarterfinal against Zawali. That was back at home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Lampkin. Brenna Lampkin ready to fire. This one slapped foul down the left field line. Again, just out in front of it. D'Amico put a good swing on it. It'll be foul. They were ready to start the carousel if that one was fair. Ava got a pretty good jump off the bat. She was halfway down to 2nd before it landed. Well, I love to see Coach West winding the arm over there. So 2-2 again. Here it comes from Lampkin. This one's going to be popped up. I think that one's going to get out of play, and it'll hit the roof. So good battle brewing here. And that one rolls back down. Did it get somebody in the student section? Got it right in the back. Where the Hicks Pirates hat down there. So there's the souvenir. Got it right in the back. Looks like everybody's okay, though. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. D'Amico, number 2, standing in. Deuces wild. This one's going to be slapped and stay in play right up the chute, and pulling it short will make the play. Does a pirouette out there, looking to see if anybody was moving on contact. Everybody stays put. 2 outs here in the inning. The pop-up to short. 2 outs in the inning. The base is still loaded. Kylie Kaye stands in. 1 for 3. Had a double back in the first. Struck out looking in the second. And grounded out to third. Back in the fifth. She's the key hitter here. First pitch in there for a called strike. Honey Duran is patiently waiting in the on-deck circle with the shin guards on. Would love to get to Duran here. Kaye stands in. Swing, and that one's going to be fouled back. It got to the backstop, but that one Kaye gets a piece of. So quickly 0-2. Bases were loaded with 1 out. Larken got D'Amico to pop up to short. No balls, 2 strikes here to Kaye. Can the Lady Wolverines dodge another bullet with the bases loaded this weekend? Looks like we have a run rule over on the field to our right. Here comes the 0-2. That one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kaye. Holds the bat still, waits the pitch, fouls it back. Kaye wearing number 99. She's back in the box. Larken toes the rubber, ready to fire. Another 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. And down on strikes goes Kaye, and Larken gets out of a jam. Lady Indians had them loaded with 1 out, and they can't cash it in. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Quitman leads 7-2.
Here you go. Cream and sugar. Let's sit in my office.
Wow. Nice office.
Thanks.
Is that a vision board behind you?
It is. You know about these? Do you have one?
Yeah, I've just never done one. What's that building? The picture in the corner?
Oh, that's Merchants and Farmers Bank. They're my secret weapon.
What?
How do you think I've expanded to 3 stores? Gotten bigger.
Well, what have they done for you?
For one thing, remote deposit capture. And then their online banking and, oh, my expansion loan.
You got an expansion loan?
You need a good business banker who can help you think big. Call them. They'll come to you. Get out your phone. I'm going to share my Merchants and Farmers Guy's contact with you.
No matter what business you're in, Merchants and Farmers will help you think bigger. Merchants and Farmers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Your future begins with our history.
The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System are proud to support the academic and athletic programs of the area schools within their community. They recognize the importance of a good combination of athletics and academics in molding our student athletes into productive citizens of the community. The Board of Directors and employees of the East Central Vernon Water System live, work, and play right here in the communities they serve. They wish continued success to each athlete, both on and off the field.
Kinsley Ponder takes strike 1 to lead off the bottom of the 6th for Quitman. Lady Wolverines lead 7-2 after Lady Indians had it. Bases loaded, 1 out, unable to score. I think I was looking back. That is the 4th inning this weekend in the semis and the finals that Quitman has had the bases loaded against them. They have given up no runs. And that is why they are the 2-time defending champs. Again, showing that pedigree there to get out of a jam. Big opportunity there for Anacoco. Missed, and now that one's going to hit the bag. Ponder is going to reach, and now she's rounding first. Into second she goes, and just like that, Quitman in business here in the 6th. That one, a grounder that Procell laid out for. It hit the bag, ricocheted out into left field. Sometimes you got to be a little bit lucky as well. But execution is key, and Ponder will be relieved. It's like London Burks will be back in there at second. Brenda Lampkin will stand in. Again, that was a bases loaded, one out situation in the top of the inning in the 6th. Quitman gets out of it. Yesterday, it was bases loaded, no outs for Hicks in the 5th in a 1-0 game. And the Lady Wolverines got out of that and proceeded to score 4 runs in the bottom of the inning to put the proverbial nail in the coffin. Lampkin now ahead 2-0. Back-to-back misses, not by much there from Rodriguez. A couple of Lady Pirates down over to our right. Again, congratulations to them on a great season this year. They'll be back down here for sure. Coach Boehner has a good squad down there, a young squad, trying to support their fellow Vernon Parish mates. This one's going to be popped right up the chute. Rodriguez will shed the mask. She'll make the play. We're out number 1. So Lampkin retired. 1 for 3 now on the day. She pops up to her opposing pitcher. And now Briley Bowers will stand in. Bowers flew out to left in the 1st, and then back-to-back doubles in the 3rd and the 4th. The last of which drove in a run. She's also scored a couple of runs. And she takes inside for ball 1. The 4th inning was kind of a precarious one as well. Again, it was 4-2 at the time. And Guyot and Pulig, as that one in there for a called strike. Guyot and Pulig grounded out on back-to-back pitches to begin the inning. So 2 pitches, 2 outs in the 4th. Then it went single, single, double, E5, single, and ground out. Now this one's going to be hit to D'Amico. She'll field on a hop. No force at 3rd, so they'll throw over to 1st for out number 2. Yeah, that was a good play by Emily because that one in between on that turf hit pretty hard. Bowers retired on the 6-3, but the runner does move up the 3rd, and now Zoe Williams will stand in. Oh, good off speed there. Had Zoe Williams buckled. Strike 1. 2 outs, runner at 3rd. And it is London Burks running in for Kinsley Ponder, who doubled off the 3rd base bag. That one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big swing and miss there. Coming up empty is Williams, now 1-2. In the 7th, Lady Indians will send Duran, Shapkoff, and Heyman up. Oh, big off speed, swung on and missed, and Ruth Rodriguez strikes out Williams to end the inning. And if that's the last pitch she throws in a Lady Indians uniform, it was a good one. Anacoco needs 5 to keep playing. We move to the 7th.
Where can you find gas, groceries, hardware, and feed? Anacoco Mercantile. That's where. Hungry for some delicious home cooking? Grab a fabulous plate lunch served Monday through Friday. Call today to see what's on the menu. 337-238-0611. Or grab a tasty Hunts Brothers pizza. Anacoco Mercantile is a proud supporter of Anacoco High School Athletics. Come visit them at 1678 Front Street, Anacoco. Go Indians!
Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright would like to take this time to remind everyone of the importance of not driving while under the influence. Never get behind the wheel of an automobile while impaired. Drinking and driving is a behavior that endangers lives, including your own. Vernon Parish District Attorney Terry Lambright and his staff would like to commend the hard work shown throughout our area high school sports programs. Congratulations on a job well done.
District 30 State Representative Charles Owen and his wife Carolyn are proud to support the athletic and academic programs of our Vernon Parish schools. Representative Owen and his wife recognize the importance of a healthy combination of athletics and academics in molding the lives of today's youth. Student athletes have represented themselves, their schools, and their communities very well. Wishing continued success for our Vernon Parish teams.
It'll be Andi Duran, Bella Shapkoff, and Tori Heyman here in the top of the 7th. Lady Indians trail Quitman 7-2. They need 5 to keep playing, or Quitman will have a three-peat. Lampkin back in there. First pitch, a called strike. Lady Indians trailed 3-0, got a couple of runs in the second. They've been held at bay ever since. Eight hits through 6 innings in the ballgame. That one fouled out of play, 0-2. Duran intentionally walked back in the first. That loaded the bases, grounded out to short, and then an infield single in the 5th. Regardless of how this game ends up, she has had a fantastic state tournament here. Here comes the 0-2. That one outside in the other batter's box. The Quitman umpires thinking that one was a strike. Again, clearly in the left-handed batter's box there on the chalk. Good take there from Duran. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lampkin ready to fire again. Big swing and miss, and down goes Duran, out number 1. 4th strikeout of the ball game for Lampkin. Back-to-back Ks dating back to the bases-loaded strikeout in the 6th. Shapkoff will stand in. 1 for 3 with a double. Lady Indians, a 6-time runner-up in softball. That one in there for a called strike. That is, again, tied for the 3rd most. If they aren't able to come back here, they will move into a tie for 2nd with Vanderbilt Catholic with 7. That one misses outside. And now the 1-1's going to miss. 2 balls and a strike. In 2012, Anacoco won the Class B title as a 4 seed, defeated Quitman 9-1, Quitman a 7 seed. This is going to be driven out into left. Bowers a couple steps over, still going, and she'll make the play. And Lady Indians down to their final out here in the state championship game. And it'll be Tori Heyman. Again, we talk about what could have been. And obviously the Lady Indians are in the title game, but Tori Heyman got hurt in a rundown a couple of weeks ago. And basically tore ACL. But you wonder what season could have looked like. Obviously they're here in the final, so it ended up pretty good. First pitch to Tori is going to miss. But she obviously does some work in the circle. And she'll be back. 1-0. That one will miss outside, 2-0. Ruth Rodriguez also in the on-deck circle over there. Lady Wolverines back-to-back champs. Again, looking for the 3-peat. That one will miss low, 3-0. It has been a fantastic year for girls sports in Vernon Parish. A 4-pitch walk there will keep it going for the Lady Indians. As Heyman is aboard, she'll be relieved for a pinch runner. But we talked about it all the way back to basketball season. 3 Vernon Parish teams win state championships. Pitkin Lady Tigers, Rose Pine, Simpson repeats. And then getting here to Sulphur. We didn't have anybody last year. Lady Broncos, 13 seed, makes it all the way here. Hicks makes it here. Anacoco's in the final. And you know they'll be bringing some hardware home from the track and field championships. And now Madison Chance is in there now, so that'll burn Heyman. Ruth Rodriguez will step in. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. Again, a fantastic year for girls sports in Vernon Parish. And again, we said it's not going to be over because the state track meet coming up. That one misses for ball 1. Lampkin fires in. Now a called strike makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. That one misses low, 2-1. So Lampkin, again, got out of a big jam in the 6th. Bases loaded, 1 out. And we get a pop out and a strikeout. Quitman has been able to get out of 4 bases loaded jams this weekend. They've surrendered 0 runs in those 4 innings. 2 balls and a strike. Quick meeting in the circle. And back to action here. That one will run inside, 3-1. And got to get all 21. Lady Indians not making it easy for Lampkin and the Lady Wolverines to dog pile just yet. Here comes a 3-1 from Lampkin. And that one in there. Take was on. And now the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners will be on the move with the pitch. We'll have action here. Here comes the 3-2. That one inside, and the game will continue. It's a walk. Back-to-back walks to Heyman and now Ruth Rodriguez. And we will have a meeting. And now Dowden will stroll to the plate. And again, if you look at this game continues, if Dowden can reach, then the lineup flips back to the top. But we saw yesterday, there was a little trouble with Lampkin in that semifinal against Hicks. They brought Guyot in to close the deal, and she was really good. 6 walks yesterday from Lampkin. Five today, including a hit by pitch, so 6 passes issued. Casey Cott will be in there for Ruth Rodriguez. So first and second, 2 outs. The game continues. Bree Dowden steps in. Dowden 2 singles. A run scored. And that last one, an infield single that gave the first base side of the infield some trouble. And now she'll take ball 1. Dowden will reach. Purcell in the on-deck circle. And I believe we may get a change. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change with, again, 1 ball thrown. Quitman not wasting any time. So we'll take a break, come back, and let you know who's coming in to close the deal, or if Anacoco can keep it going. 7-2, 2 outs, top of the 7th inning.
Hello, this is Sheriff Sam Kraft. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office is committed to protecting and serving all citizens of Vernon Parish. Senior citizens need our protection and our watchful eyes. Adult taxpayers deserve law and order, and our youth need encouragement and support in order to succeed. The Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office will continue to work with area law enforcement agencies to provide a safe and wholesome environment for all of our families. We are proud to serve Vernon Parish and to call it home.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Let the Rethink Title Company work for you. Have a commercial real estate transaction? We can do that too. With over 35 years experience as a full-service real estate title company, we strive to provide personal attention and efficient results throughout the entire settlement process, giving you peace of mind. Give us a call at 337-404-4060 or stop by our office at 116 East Lula Street in Leesville. The team at Rethink Title are proud supporters of our area students and athletes and wish the best of luck on their future endeavors.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
So after one ball out of the zone, Quitman will turn to Maggie Guyot to get the final out here in the 7th. Guyot came in relief yesterday and was masterful there against the Hicks Lady Pirates, and she now has a 1-0 count. And now 2 balls, no strikes, as the first one from Guyot will miss. Leach moves to short. That one in there for a called strike. Looks like Pulley slides over to third. So 2 balls, 1 strike. That one will miss a little bit high and away. 3-1. Again, Purcell in the on-deck circle. Takes sign on there, and the count will run full to Dowden. Runners will be on the move here. The carousel will fire up. We'll have action here on the 3-2. Guyot winds and fires. This one's going to be popped up and over down the first base line. It'll get out of play as Williams ran out of real estate over there against the cage. So we'll do it again. Runners will be on the move again. Guyot ready to fire in another payoff pitch. This one's going to be slapped to short, and that'll be through. Everybody's safe, as stumbling there was Leach. And again, I don't know if she was trying to flip it back to second or not, but the game will continue. Bases are loaded. Put the ball in play. Good things happen. And now Purcell will hit with the bases loaded, top of the order. 7-2, Quitman leads. Oh, that an E6. That was kind of an adventurous E6 out there, and Purcell takes strike 1. But again, the tying run is on deck. Purcell, sac fly, a walk. She's reached on an error. This one driven out into left, going back, and that one burns. Bowers, the left fielder. One runs in, a couple more. Here comes the third. The throw to home is not in time. It's a bases clearing double for Sari Purcell, and it's 7-5. That one burned Bowers out and left. Again, she was a couple of steps back and had to get on her horse. Purcell barrels it up. It is a bases clearing double, and it's 7-5. And now,
they walked Ava.
So they intentionally walk Ava Davis, who again could have broken the school record for single season home runs with one swing of the bat. So she is issued the free pass. And now Emily D'Amico stand in. D'Amico homered back in the quarters. So a little bit of a rally here for the Lady Indians at the death. You got to love the fight here. So D'Amico stand in. Purcell, again, what a swing. As she doubles. And finally, the bases loaded curse is lifted there as Quitman was magical with the bases loaded defensively. And that one will miss to D'Amico for ball 1. So Purcell down at second. Davis over at first. And D'Amico takes above the letters for ball 2. Kaye on deck. Seven to 5, all with 2 outs here. Here comes the 2-0. Take was on there, and that one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And D'Amico doubled back in the second, 1 for 4. She popped out with one out and the bases loaded, an inning ago. She'd love to put one in play here. She does. It's going to be a grounder to second. They'll throw to first, and the Quitman Lady Wolverines have completed the three-peat. They win the Class B state championship game 7-5. And they dogpile there in the circle, and the rally comes up just short for the Lady Indians. But again, they gave the fans every bit of their money's worth here in the 7th inning, and they come up just short. They will be the runner-up for the 7th time in program history. We'll take a timeout, come back, and put a bow on this one.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent David Heyman is your go-to agent in Leesville for service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. State Farm agent David Heyman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 337-239-9999 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to underwriting requirements.
Quitman Lady Wolverines complete the three-peat. They win the Class B state championship over Anacoco 7-5. As the two teams line up, shake hands at the circle. Again, a 7th inning rally comes up just short for the Lady Indians and the go-ahead run at the plate. Congratulations to Anacoco on a great season. Again, it was a great weekend here. Congratulations to all three Vernon Parish teams for making it to Sulphur. But we are now done. For Mike Holt back in studio, I'm Sean Larken. Thank you for listening. We'll let you know where we'll be next. This has been the Class B State Championship on today's Country 105.7.
KVVP Leesville, DeRitter, Fort Polk, today's Country 105.7.